gentlemen, here I'm wearing the Seiko Presage SRP853J1. This is one of Seiko's many models in their Presage line, but the model that I have here is a discontinued model. I want to make this review because I want to talk about my newest and most favorite watch, but I also want to give you gentlemen an inside look of how a Seiko Presage watch actually feels, wears, and what you get for the money that you spent on one of these Seiko Presage models. Let's not waste any more time and let's talk about the watch. Before I mention any specifications and measurements about the watch, I want to talk about the price. The price tag typically for these Seiko Presage watches is going to be between $400 to around $500. Sometimes a little less, sometimes a little bit more depending on the model that you're getting. But I paid $455 for this model here, brand new inside a watch boutique. Now gentlemen, let's look at the watch and its specifications. The diameter of the watch is going to be 33.8 millimeters, whereas the case thickness is going to be 11.3 millimeters. This watch is made out of stainless steel and has a glass see-through screw case back, so you can see inside the movement on the back of the watch. The movement is going to be a 4R35 automatic manual wind movement with 23 jewels in it that offers approximately 41 hours of battery reserve. This watch is also going to have a 5-bar water resistance, a date display, a deployment butterfly type of clasp, and a hard legs glass, which is going to be a hardened mineral glass that Seiko offers in some of their other models. Visually, I love every single thing about this watch. Before I got it, I was scared that this watch is going to feel a little bit small on my wrist because this model here is actually a ladies model because of the smaller size of 33.8 millimeters in diameter. But because I have very small wrists, I was still very confident that it's going to wear better than I initially thought, and the case is exactly that. This wears beautifully on my slightly smaller than average wrists. It doesn't feel way too small. I think it looks incredible. Also visually, I love the texture and the color of the dials overall in the Presage line, but the main reason why I wanted this watch was not only because of the size for my wrist, but mainly because of the watch's dial. Look at this very pronounced deep red color with the texture. It's beautiful. Also, when you look at the seconds hand, it sweeps very smoothly, which is very satisfying to look at throughout the day whenever you wear the watch, and you don't get tired of it. It's just so beautiful. The overall watch visually is just a pleasure to look at, and the proportions, in my personal opinion, are perfect. Even if you wanted to, you can go outside and swim with this watch because of its 5-bar water resistance, but personally I think it's way too elegant to go out for a swim with. I think this is a perfect dress watch, or possibly a watch that you want to catch people's eyes with. I have gotten plenty of attention, compliments, and comments about this watch because of the overall looks of it. People that look at this watch will certainly think that it's a beautiful watch, it's interesting, eye-catching, and overall a pleasure to look at as well. In my opinion, you should wear this watch when you want to get attention, when you dress up for a special occasion, or generally when you go out somewhere where you want to stand out and look your best. You might be thinking, because of the nice words that I have about this watch, that there's no single bad thing or thing that I dislike about the watch, but you'd be wrong. There are two very small things that I dislike about this watch. One of them is the thing that I mentioned in my Seiko tank review, and that was the hardened mineral glass, aka hard legs glass. For the price that you're paying, I would have wanted something better than a hardened mineral glass. I would have loved to get a sapphire glass that is very scratch resistant. And the thing that irritates me the most about this watch is the 41-hour power reserve. I think that for the majority of you guys who might only have around 1 to 2 watches, or some of you might not even have a watch yet, this won't be an issue whatsoever if you wear the watch on a daily basis. It might not be a big issue for the majority of you, but with people with a varied watch collection, this might be a slight inconvenience. To reach the conclusion of this review, I love every single thing about this watch visually. This watch is a beautiful watch and I love looking at it every single second that I do. I love the dial, I love the color, I love the texture, I love the polish of the overall watch and the watch case. I love the crown and the sound that it makes whenever you make it spin, when you wind it. And I love the fact that you can see the movement on the case back. It's a beautiful watch. I love the whole Seiko Presage line and especially this model. But I have two minor inconveniences: the hardened mineral glass and the 41-hour power reserve. If you wear the same watch every single day, this won't be an issue for you whatsoever. So in order to end this review, I want to give the watch a men's improvement rating of a 9.5 out of 10. I think the price is justified for what you get with this watch. Seiko, even though you might not be watching this, or anyone at Seiko Watch Group, I love this model and I love the overall Presage line. Well done. Gentlemen, did you enjoy my second ever watch review? If you did, leave it a like and comment down below what you liked or disliked about it. Do you have some Seiko Presage watches yourself? Do you have other watches that you want me to know about? Subscribe to Men's Improvement YouTube channel for more videos about fragrances, grooming, style, fashion, skincare, fitness, watches, everything that will make you, gentlemen, the best possible versions of yourselves. The last few things that I want to ask you, gentlemen, is to smile more because it's free, and I want you to watch these two videos right here. This one here below is going to be my latest upload, whereas this one up here is going to be a video that the YouTube algorithm thinks you will enjoy.